This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sederansky, and it's Vesely in at the pivot spot manning the middle. We've got Talen Horton-Tucker, and it's Petrushev in at the power forward position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how he made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Sederansky with it. Pass to Mikhailuk. Clyburn. Offline with his three. To the paint. Here's Baldwin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here's Vesely. Pass to Singelia, out left to the wing. Here's the screen. Lets it fly. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now, Horton-Tucker. Baldwin looking for the opening. Clock at 6. It's deflected. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Sederansky. Here's Mikhailuk. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Singelia.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Petrushev. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Sederansky. His last outing, 16 points for him. There's the triple. Petrushev with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Takes a step back. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Singelia. Now Sederansky. Top of the key. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Now Horton-Tucker. To Petrushev. Hits the three-point bomb. Petrushev got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To stop the run, Sederansky the pass to Singelia. And he drops it in from the low post.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
To the inside. Here's Kabengele. Sederansky grabs the miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Mikhailuk. Still without a basket. There's the pick. From downtown, Sederansky gets the bucket.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Pass to Petrushev.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
Personal foul, first team.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Clyburn. Here's Vesely, and he banks in the layup.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Horton Tucker, the pass to Baldwin. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pass to Satoransky. Clyburn can't nail the jumper. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Baldwin. There's the pick. Pass to Horton Tucker. Goes up the baseline. And that one comes up a bit short.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Clyburn, defended by Horton Tucker. Here's the 3. A nice shot by McCallum. And that ties it up.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Baldwin. Releases. Here's Horton Tucker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
There's the 3. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Kabengele's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Pass to Laprovitola. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Gone 7 of 11 for the field to begin the game. Baldwin the pass to Musa. Here's Kabengele. Stolen by Vesely. Goes up to the stripe. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Musa passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Baldwin. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Laprovitola. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Anthony. 1:10 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baldwin. That shot missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Over to the wing. Clyburn. They grabbed their own miss. A nice shot by Vesely.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Here's Baldwin. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Baldwin's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Mikhailuk. To the left side wing. Provitola. And the three ball is good. Provitola's got 5 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Baldwin. The tray. He's off on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Here's Provitola. Pulls it up. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. And so here's the home team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Here's Musa. Nice form on the 20-footer. He has 5. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Provitola. He has 7. Shoots. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Musa. He's got 5 over Norris. Musa can't hit. Pass to Provitola. From the high post. And that's good for 2.
Assist from number 8.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the left wing. Back to Anthony. Shoots it. Good on the jump shot. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Provitola. The high post shot. Musa grabs the miss.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Fires the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
On defense, the visitors. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Hernan Gomez finds Satoransky. He can't get that one. Anthony with the defensive effort. Gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Six to shoot. Three-pointer. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Inside, here's Sangelia, and the layup's good off the glass. Sangelia's got 6.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Pass to Anthony. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Hernan Gomez a screen. A steal. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Anthony. Fires from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Defended by Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Hits the jumper in space. He has 7. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And look at how quick he was to bite. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Baldwin. Back to Horton Tucker. Five to shoot. Unloads.
Full team foul. Kevin Gelly. First personal foul.
Gone 7 of 9, and their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And here is Satoransky. He has 5. Fires for 3. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Kabengele's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen by Vesely. Here's Mikhailov. His last outing, he had 18 points. The shot's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Down low, they could use a bucket. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
remain.
Clyburn, defended by Horton Tucker. Clyburn, count it. 6 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Baldwin. There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Rebound by Vesely. Doing fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Clyburn. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Here's Horton Tucker. 17 points in his last outing.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Satoransky looking around. To the paint. Clyburn. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Horton Tucker. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now here's Satoransky. 5 points in the game. Takes a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Satoransky's got his third bucket of the night. Fires the three. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, with the clock running down. Man, that was close.
And so we wrap up the first half. Leading by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look at the visitors, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the visiting team.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution.
And that is our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Horton Tucker. We've got Taylor Horton Tucker, and it's Baldwin in at point guard. Pass to Petrushev. Swiped it away. We've got Satoransky, and it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard. Offensive rebound. Being an efficient 53% from the field. Now, Horton Tucker. Yep, it counts. Horton Tucker's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Vesely.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Pass to Petrushev. For the three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Angelia. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Angelia. 6 points for him. Can't connect from short range. Horton Tucker. The pass to Petrushev. Here's Kabengele. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Angelia. Banked in off the glass. Angelia's got 8 points.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Angelia. And here's the fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough to force some turnovers and then push it in transition.
At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Satoransky with it. He's got 8. Clyburn defended by Horton Tucker. 5 on the clock. Clyburn. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Pass to Kabengele. There's a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Clyburn. No good with the triple. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. With the step back. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Petrushev. Out to the wing. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And Tucker's got 11.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
And here is Vesely. It's good. He has 6.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Kabengele. Here's Petrushev. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Petrushev got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
To the inside. Here's Angelia. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. Gone 6 of 9 for the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Petrushev. Buries it from 3-point range. Petrushev got 26.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Vesely. To the middle. Clyburn. And it's Cabangeli with the rebound. Cabangeli's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Petrushev. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Musa. He nails it. And we're tied up. Musa's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Doing it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Pass to Satoransky. Clyburn. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 18 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Petrushev. Out left to the wing. Musa passes to Petrushev. Here's Baldwin. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Baldwin's got 6.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking the shot.
Pass to Singelia, down low, and there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Here's Anthony. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd. Pass to Baldwin. 6 to shoot. Throws it up high.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. We've got 1:18 left here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Anthony. Lets the 3 fly. Satoransky grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
From deep 3-point land, they get it back.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
To the paint, here's Baldwin, and he uses the glass on the lane. Baldwin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Laprovitola. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Satoransky. Here's Laprovitola. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
3 points.
Satoransky's got 4 assists now tonight. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Up by 3. And we're coming back in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Taylor Horton-Tucker, and it's Musa in at the 4-man position. Good on the bucket.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Anthony up on top. Pass to Musa. Hands it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Such a wide-open look.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
To the right side. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Four on the shot clock. Two open that time. Made it look too easy.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Offline from the top of the key. Hitting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting at all cylinders. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll to take the lead. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Inside, Mikhailuk. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Launches a 3, sinks the triple. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Timeout home team.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
That's the least checked in for Hernan Gomez. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside Anthony, out to the right wing. Musa with the bucket. Musa's got 8 points in the quarter.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Defended by Horton Tucker. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Laprovitola. And it falls over the rim and in.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Musa with the bucket.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Laprovitola. Here's the screen. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Biberovic. Pass to Musa. To the inside. Kabengele. And he lays it straight in.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
The visitors with the ball. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Plenty of space. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 22 points for him.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now, Horton Tucker. This one for three. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's the three. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
They set the pick. Ball stolen. And they're running. Jumps up. The rim rattler. Making no mistake.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Here's Kevin Gillen. 5 on the clock. Horton Tucker with it. Down he goes for 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Oh, good on the layup. Sadaransky's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Takes the 3. And it's off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's McKayler. Shoots it. A huge two-handed slam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. An incredible 64% for the field in this game. And here is Sadaransky. Stolen away. Here's Baldwin. Sadaransky covering. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He drills the 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this one should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Launches it. Oh, the dunk. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Baldwin. 20 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. It's good. so the home crowd treated to a win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.